Hi there everyone, it's Gloria Kremer, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator from Oakville, Canada, and today I'm going to show you how to make this card. If you have one of my kits or you're interested in getting one of my kits, just message me. It comes with everything, so to pre-cut all you have to do is stamp and assemble. You can use whatever stamps you have. For this card, I use the sparkling snowflakes. So it comes, if you get the bundle, it comes with the punch and the stamp set, and I'll show you the stamp set. Hopefully I have everything that I need to for this card. This is the stamp set here from Stampin' Up! And let's get started. So this is what's called a bookbinding corner easel card. So it does fold flat, fits in a regular size envelope, and then you can prop it up. Hopefully you can see that, and then stamp on something on the inside, and you can also write on the inside as well. So let's get started. What we're going to do is we're going to start with a card base, and it's 4 1/4 by 11, and then we're going to score it at 4 1/4 and 5 1/2. So that's where we would fold it. So as you can see, that's where our fold is. And then we're gonna do it on the diagonal from corner to the bottom of that second score line. So you can see we've just gone on a diagonal. So that's it for there. Next, we're going to take a strip of white cardstock. Let me see if I've pre-cut this yet. It doesn't look that like I did. Anyways, okay, we will go ahead anyways with this. So we will need a strip of cardstock that is white. If you want to mat it, so this would go right here, and it's gonna be it's gonna measure 4 inches by 1 inch. So I'm just gonna trim this piece down. So there's our piece that goes right there. Next, we're going to take a sheet of this lovely foil, and we have a white piece. So this white piece is 4 by 4, and this is 3 7/8 squared. So we're going to take this 4 by 4 and we're going to cut it on the diagonal. So from corner to corner. Now I do have 4 dogs here with me today, so you may or may not hear some barking. Again, we're going to take this on the diagonal. If you get my kit, it comes with this already cut for you, and everything is scored. So all you have to do is put it together. Okay, so for the side, we would also need a strip to, let me just grab this strip. We're gonna need a strip for right there along the side. So we're gonna cut that as well. And this is gonna be 3 7/8. And then 3 7/8. Sorry, not 3 7/8. 7/8. So there we go. We have our pieces cut. Sorry, we're not the most organized today. Let's bring in more light. Hopefully that's good enough there. So we're gonna glue these down. I think I'm gonna use the Tombow glue here. Sometimes I like to use Tombow glue and sometimes I like to just use the regular adhesive. It sort of just depends. With thicker paper, sometimes the Tombow glue is okay because it doesn't get that bubbling that you get with other paper. Oh, this might bubble a little bit. Okay, so maybe that wasn't such a good choice because now I can see my little squiggly line of glue. So let's use our regular adhesive. So this is gonna go on the side here, just like that. You know what, I'm gonna try to cover up that bubbling with a ribbon. I think I'm gonna put some ribbon down. So I'm gonna cover this up. And I like to do it this way. We're just gonna figure it out as we go. Just get this back in the camera frame. So when you make your card, don't use the Tombow glue for the foil piece. Just use your regular snail adhesive. Lesson learned. But see, we can always fix it. So I'm actually putting the ribbon down before I glue everything else down because it'll help to hold everything. So now we're ready to do this book binding little section. I'm not sure if that looks weird or not, but it is what it is. Okay, so next we're gonna have these little squares or these little triangles here. And we're gonna put the foil pieces, attach those onto the white mat. I'm using this big advanced tape glider because I go through a lot of adhesive. So now we just layer these on. The border is 1/16 of an inch, I believe. It's really small. So you'll have a nice little white edge, but it's like a really small white edge. And on that long side of the triangle, you're gonna put it right up to the edge of that white. Oh, that's not exactly. That wasn't exact, but it will do. Now we're gonna glue these down. For this part, you could actually use Tombow glue because you wouldn't see it through this thicker cardstock. And we're gonna lay it right along that score line. So with my kit, you're gonna lay it along the score line. Make sure you don't even have to really give that much space there. Now I used, for my snowflakes, I used the Sparkling Snowflake stamp set, but you can use any stamp set you have that has snowflakes, or doesn't even have to have snowflakes. If you want to use some other Christmas print, you can do that as well. Because we have our little tag that I punched out. So this measures 2 inches by 4 inches, and then I just used this snowflake topper punch on it. So we have our little tag. We're going to grab some stamps here. The big snowflake in the middle is done with the sparkling snowflakes, and I did this in the Versamark, and then I just embossed it in gold. So let's do that. We're gonna grab our gold embossing powder. Give it a little tap. And then we're gonna heat it, and I'm gonna just heat it over here. Let's see if I can still get it in the camera here. So we're done with our Versamark. Next color we're going to use is the Pool Party. And I can't remember where these little snowflakes came from. Maybe Snowflake Wishes. I just can't quite remember. So we've got those, and then we have another snowflake here. So let's grab some cardstock and stamp snowflake. And for that snowflake, we're going to use, let's try a different color. Let's use, instead of the black, because I don't have the black out, let's use this Starry Sky. So this one is a different snowflake, which I'm not sure where the stamp is. Oops, it must be in here. Let's see if it's in here. Well, let's just grab something anyways. So we will use this snowflake here. We'll just stamp it on the corner. On my sample, it's done in black. I don't have black in front of me, so we're just gonna maybe, let's see if this punches out. Oh, this'll work. This is a 1-inch punch. There we go. Let's pop it up. We'll pop that up like this. And then we'll get a little strip for our sentiment. And again, I think I'm just gonna use the Starry Sky. You can use black as well. This sentiment is from Itty Bitty Christmas, which is retired from a while ago. But again, you can use any sentiment that you have. That's the great thing about this card, is you can just use what you have. So there we have our little sentiment. Just grabbing some dimensionals here. And we're just going to lay it across like this. I'm going to close up this ink before I make a mess. And we're going to actually use this ink here for the inside piece. So we have a snowflake here, and we'll just stamp along the inside border here. Whoops. So let's just make it look like we did that on purpose. It works. Okay. Next, we're going to stamp our inside sentiment. Again, I'm going to just take the Starry Sky so that everything matches. We're just going to use Winter Greetings, and this is from the Sparkling Snowflake set. And we're just going to stamp it right over there. That's perfect. It looks good. And then for our little piece that holds it up, this is the little oval that comes with that, for this double oval punch. And we are gonna find the stamp. Where is the stamp? I know I just saw it here somewhere. And of course, it's disappeared. So we will find something else that will work. Okay, let's close this up. To pop this up, you're basically going to stamp your sentiment, put a dimensional, and put it on the corner there. Our next step, always stamp your inside piece before you glue it down, just in case you mess up severely, then you can always fix it. Okay, so let's put this down. So this white piece of cardstock is 4 by 4. We're just gonna lay this on the inside here. then for our tag, we're just gonna thread our ribbon through here. I'm using a slightly different ribbon, but that's okay. Gonna thread that through there. We're gonna take some of this white baker's twine, and we're just gonna tie it into a bow. It's not always so easy to tie it into a bow, but we're gonna try. There we go. Let's try to peek that out. We're gonna trim this down. And then for the tag, we're just gonna, whoops, I guess we gotta trim this white baker's twine too. So then for this tag here, we're just gonna lay it down. So eyeball it. I know we gotta put just adhesive right across here, because we want to think about how it's gonna fit when it goes in the envelope. So I'm gonna lay it down like this. I wish I knew where my stamp went for Let It Snow, but for the life of me, I can't find it right now. So we will just pretend that we have it, and it would go right here, and that's what holds the card up. So there's our finished card. So you can see how it looks with the starry sky and how it looks with the black. I actually think I like the black better. So, and then also don't forget to add your rhinestones. I have my rhinestones here. This is sort of the final touch. Don't forget the bling. So let's put one here. We'll put, oh, lots of dog hair. Put one there. I don't know, let's just put one there. So there we go, our finished card. Thanks for joining me. I hope this makes sense. Sorry it was so long and I wasn't completely prepared, but I hope you like the card.